I thought Texas was for steers and queers, and since this stupid bill is trying to ban furries at schools, why the fuck is this stupid bill trying to ban the only two things that the funny Vietnam War movie told me your state was fucking known for? Why is the grapevine whispering in my ear that very powerful people are making laws that prohibit youths from pissing and shitting in litter boxes at schools? As if that's a thing that even happens. And if you're just as confused as me, drop a sub and let my soothing voice open your mind to man-made horrors that are unfortunately within our comprehension. So, Texas, yeah, they just doing whatever the fuck when it comes to making laws these days. The latest one is called the Furries Act, which is an acronym for Forbidding Unlawful Representation of Role-Playing in Educational Spaces. On one hand, shout out, you fucking fought to get that acronym right, and I back the ingenuity and the mental gymnastics you used to make that happen. But on the other hand, the contents of this bill are insert slur we're not allowed to use anymore because holy fuck, this shit is so dumb. Under the proposal, students would be banned from using a litter box, licking themselves, making animal noises, or otherwise pretending to be an animal. Now, this would be calm if whatever the fuck that this bill is saying was actually happening in schools. Let me reiterate, none of this has, is, or will ever happen in a Texan public school, and I'm willing to bet the life of my firstborn child that any of this will ever happen in any school on the fucking planet. This fucking rumor was debunked years ago by various media outlets and the actual teachers that are in the fucking trenches, scraping gum off the desks and listening to how certain matrics are fucking grade 8s. You man know who you are. You guys are gross. You're going to hell. Despite the lack of evidence and rebuttals from schools, conservative political candidates, pundits, and elected officials continue to repeat the unsubstantiated claims. Yet here we are in big 2025 making actual laws with actual legal ramifications based off of the strength of bullshit. This is bullshit. The truth with a capital T means fuck all to these lawmakers because it is not conducive to their narrative. You know, using the legal system and threatening to prosecute a subset of people off of actions and mannerisms off of the strength of pure conjecture sounds really fucking familiar. I wonder why. Best not to dwell on it. Also, I find this quote from the nigga that's spearheading the bill funny as fuck. No distractions, no theatrics, just education. Just education? My brother in Islam, ain't this you? Like, is your geriatric Nazi-in-chief not actively making plans to dismantle the Department of fucking Education? Is that not a wild thing to say? Brother, let me rap to you real quick. There will not be any schools left for this bill to be applicable to. Make any of this shit make sense. And for the sake of this dumb fuck argument, let's say all of this shit was actually happening at schools. Let's say youths were actually pissing and shitting in litter boxes. Not sure where they'd find them inside a school, but sure, let's say that. Let's say making animal noises and licking themselves in public, in front of their peers, mind you, was a thing that was actually happening in public schools. Fam, they would get bullied to high fuck the same way a nigga trying to go Super Saiyan back in the day would get bullied. And I kind of back this if it was happening, but let me land. I don't condone bullying because kids have and will continue to bully each other to death. But primary school and high school is the perfect and only place for kids to learn that there's just certain shit you don't do in public, regardless of how harmless it is. Harmless, Jesus Christ, mushmouth motherfucker. Like if my kid came home one day and told me, hey dad, I kinda got bullied today because I painted myself yellow like that Anka character from that funny Newgrounds animation I watched and pissed in a litter box while meowing at break. First of all, Nkosiyam, where did I go wrong with this child? And secondly, no shit, dickhead. Now after you catch this ass beating, go sit in front of that Sony A7S and unbox them goddamn toys. Daddy needs a new Audi R8. Moral of the story, laws are threats made by the socioeconomic dominant class in a given nation. It's just a promise of violence that's enacted, and police are basically an occupying army. Shout out Brendan Lee Mulligan for the hard ass quote. This is dumb. Texas lawmakers are dumb. We live in clown world and there's fuck all we can do about it apparently. I'm on my knees begging for nuclear winter. Wallahi, there are issues of far greater concern, and kids dicking around during school are not even cracking top 1,000. But hey, that's all I got for you today. If you grow up, I will do very funny and hilarious things to your nervous system with a pair of jumper cables and a forward focused car battery. Drop a sub, leave a like, and I will love you in the next video.